Twitter is threatening to sue Meta for hiring dozens of former Twitter employees to build a copycat. Dear Mr. Zuckerberg, I write on behalf of X Corp as successor in interest to Twitter. Based on recent reports regarding your recently launched Threads app, Twitter has serious concerns that Meta Platforms has engaged in systematic, willful, and unlawful misappropriation of Twitter's trade secrets and other intellectual property. And then Elon goes on to tweet, competition is fine, cheating is not. I mean, I hate Zuck as much as the next guy, but Elon, you got rid of talent and now you're pissed that your competition is picking them up? Hey everyone, Noble Xenon here, and welcome to r/Facepalm. Haven't done these in a while, so let's get started. So, AOC tweets, it's time for Elon Musk to ban all parody accounts on Twitter. If he won't do it, I'll ask Congress to act. And the crypto bro known as multi-Bitcoinaire replies, is it really so hard to take 3 seconds to verify if something is parody or not? Is it really multi-Bitcoinaire? Responding to an account called AOC Press 2. You should have known that wasn't her official account. Maybe you should take your own advice. And Money Tip says, I highly recommend you subscribe to this channel. There is an Arabic saying that goes this way. You want to die? Then throw yourself into the sea and you'll see yourself fighting to survive. You do not want to kill yourself, rather you want to kill something inside of you. And XAA replies, I'm Arab and that's words from Castaway by Tom Hanks. Ah yes, an Arabic saying. Apparently it's not from there either, and when I try to Google it, all I get is a certain kind of hotline. You know the one. Next up, Wall Street Silver tweets, I see that worked out great for them. France 2016 versus France 2023. 2016. They're not dangerous, they're in danger, hashtag refugees welcome. Meanwhile, 2023, yeah. Except, readers added some rather important context here, because the first picture, the 2016 one, is not taken in France, nor was it in 2016. It was taken in Belgium in 2015. People, you can't just believe tweets as soon as you see them. It's real easy to put up 2 pictures and spin a narrative with them. And now for this next one. Oh, I love democracy. Elon Musk tweets, should I step down as head of Twitter, I will abide by the results of this poll. We've seen this one before. 57% said yes, and Elon did not abide by the results of this poll. But then Snoop Dogg puts up his own poll. Should I run Twitter? 81% said yes. To be honest, at this point, I'd much rather have Snoop Dogg running Twitter, because Elon has somehow achieved the unbelievable feat of making Twitter worse. I honestly thought it wouldn't be possible. Alright, enough with Elon Musk for now. How my best friend decided to stop being friends with me. I know how stubborn you have been about God and Christianity. I know he has more for you than just death and darkness. Thank you for being my friend, but I'm leaving the relationship for God, because it's drawing me away from him. I'm coming quickly, I'm the beginning and the end, and the Alpha and the Omega. God. Don't know if this tag works, but I'ma roll with it. For context, the OP is a 15-year-old female, and her friend is a 16-year-old male. Let's call him John. Well, he's a strong Christian. I, the OP, on the other hand, don't really care for religion. Before, this never really seemed to bother him. Instead, it made him very debateful. A while ago, he stopped talking to me. I got worried and was low-key freaking out until he told me to check my messages. Long story short, it ended with me crying myself to sleep. We were friends for 3 years. I can't be the only one who sees this as a D move, right? And Izza Kitty says, I thought Jesus' whole deal was that he hung out with the non-devout, so dipping on a friend for religious differences isn't very Jesus-y. I wonder what his so-called reasons are for breaking up the friendship. Not being devout enough? And now hunger can't wait for seizures. David gives this place 1 star. Don't bother calling for takeout, they put you on hold and never come back. Frankie D's, the owner, replies, sorry for your inconvenience, but the server taking your order had a seizure while doing so and couldn't complete the process. When you showed up to retrieve your order and it was not ready, even though there was an ambulance in front of the restaurant and we were tending to the medical emergency at hand, we offered to complete your order at that time. I'm sorry that you declined and chose to complain in a public forum instead. Get Your Chef Together replies, ugh, they couldn't have a seizure after they complete my order? How inconsiderate of them. Some people are just way too entitled. And for this next one, they got nowhere to be. People that walk fast are reported to be less happy. The faster you walk, the more unhappy you are. And the reply? Damn right, I'm unhappy because I'm trapped behind a slow walker. Now move. We got places to be, things to do. And now this fast food employee got fired for this. So the employee sends a doctor's note, or at least that's my assumption based on the context that's coming up next. And the manager replies, you need to find someone to work your shift or you work your shift. I have a doctor's note? It's right here. And you're not contagious. I'm vomiting and throwing up and can't get out of the bathroom. Skull emoji. And you are texting me, so you can either find someone to work or you just don't work anymore. Bet. So apparently you can only be sick if you're unable to text. What? And here's a comment. Does it not occur to these people that they will still have to cover the shift after firing the sick employee? Yeah, but I don't think this particular individual is thinking of that. All they're probably thinking about is that little bit of sweet, sweet power they have. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, then why not like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell? And now a TikToker shames kid for being on a device at the table while she records random strangers from her table to post online. Captioned, wow. Just wow. What has our generation come to? You ask that, but what has your generation come to? No, that's stupid. You can't blame a whole generation for what one person does. What have you in particular come to recording strangers online? They're just trying to enjoy a meal. For this next one, well, you shouldn't have been this stupid in the first place. British tourist who carved name into Colosseum begs for forgiveness as he faces 5 years in prison. Well, at least that's the maximum he could face. Why would you do that to such a historical building? Also, I believe he was Bulgarian, just happened to live in the UK. And by the way, his defense is that he was not aware of how old the Colosseum is. Just how? How would you not be aware, and how does that make it better or okay? It doesn't. Ignorance does not mean innocence. You were caught. And now for this next one, good to know. Notice, this is a drug-free workplace in what appears to be a pharmacy, which are usually, you know, full of drugs. But I guess this sign is more supposed to refer to illegal substances. It's just a funny place to put up that kind of sign. This next one is always looking for opportunities to one-up the dumb. If you one-up those conspiracy theorists, they just don't know what to do. They may say, the moon landing was fake, but you can reply like, oh, you're one of those guys that believe in the moon? Wait, you actually believe in believing? Believing is fake. Duh. James Madison, the footballer, tweets pictures of his newborn children. In one of the pictures, he's holding his babies. But of course, Weldy has one problem with that. Why the hell's he's got his shirt off? Ha ha ha. Skin to skin, mate. Vital for bonding straight from birth. Did it with both of mine. And Weldy replies, sounds gay. F that. Fellas, is it gay to bond with your children? Blows my mind how some people can find things like this gay. I don't even understand what the logic could possibly be here. And now someone didn't pay attention in biology class. I'm so tired of having to listen to women complain about something that's 100% their fault. First of all, periods are disgusting. Why do you feel the need to tell everyone and their mother, sorry, I'm in a bad mood, it's that time of month? What is wrong with you? Your entire job is to be aesthetically pleasing and add femininity, but instead, you're slunched over holding your gut whining. Nothing about it is sexy, but the mental picture is even worse, shoving phallic objects up there to absorb your leaking body that's trying desperately to get rid of your toxic blood. Which is where it comes to it being your fault. You're not a man, which means your maternal ancestors didn't hunt. They were at most gatherers and ate from the land. Instead of salads and grains and fruits, I see you monsters shoving burgers and steaks and chicken in your face. Your body is trying to get rid of all that, and so it's bleeding that animal graveyard you call a digestive tract. So, I have no sympathy for your exaggerated pain. Even if this is meant to be a troll or rage bait, this is just an absolutely unhinged post. And now, oh brother, how pathetic must you be when even your brother calls you out. Henry Bolton tweets, today I spoke to someone who was extremely senior within the NHS nationally. They stated that diversity managers increase NHS efficiency. I asked how. Do they positively influence patient outcomes? They then said they weren't going to have that conversation and walked off. Shrugs. And his brother Simon replies, maybe you should have shared the context of the conversation. The person you were talking with was me, your brother, and at a family funeral. I walked away because I didn't want to engage with your small-minded opinions. I really can't believe you posted this. And now, would you like to buy a custom video just for you? Of what? Anything you want, honey, just for 40 bucks. How about a cat driving a tractor? No, you said anything. Yeah, you did say that. That's why you should be careful with your words. And here's a map of the most Googled Big 5 UN country in the world. I mean, I guess it makes sense that each of the Big 5 would Google mostly about themselves. But the facepalm is when someone commented, I like how they wrote China in Chinese, Russia in Russian, and France in English. Except it's literally spelled the same way in French. Late to class. Hello, Professor. I will be a little late to class today. I'm not sure how late, but I will be there. I've been trying to find a way out of my room for over 20 minutes. There's a very big bug between me and the door, and when I move, it moves. And when it flies, its wings make this awful whirring noise like some vassal of horror. We are locked in a stalemate, and I'm at every disadvantage, and I wholeheartedly believe the bug is aware of this. Respectfully, I am in tears. My friend sent this to her professor today. I don't see how this is a facepalm, but it is pretty funny, so I'll include it in the video, why not? And now it all makes sense now. Babies are expensive as anti-natalist propaganda, reusable cotton diapers, breast milk, feeding a little food off your plate, not using toxic healthcare system for checkups. Healthcare in quotes. Clothes made/gifted from relatives. They want you to think it's expensive so you don't start families. Toxic, so do you not care about the health of your children? If this person somehow has children, I feel very bad for those children. Oh my goodness. And this next one's gotta be a Karen. May I ask why you chose K for your daughter's middle name? That's also my daughter's middle name. That's my mom's middle name. Ah, yeah? Lol. I was just wondering, because nobody started naming their daughter's middle name Kay until after Kenzie was born. Grimacing emoji. I don't even know you or your daughter. And then she simply replies with a thumbs up. And now reviews for a manga. 1 star, second effective book. The cover is on backwards, and you open up the book and it starts at page 500 and the end of the book starts at page 1. And Jessica also gives it 1 star, printed and assembled wrong. I don't know if it's right or not, or if it's part of this character's books, but the book is printed backwards and you have to read it from the back of the book to the front. I wanted to return it, but my son won't let it go. Well, to you people it may seem backwards, but to Japan, it's the right way to read it. And now we have some high IQ destruction. William says each large muscle of a bodybuilder represents a language he didn't learn, a poem he didn't read, a fun fact that he never memorized. Well, Thucydides said that the society that separates its scholars from its warriors will have its thinking done by cowards and its fighting done by fools. However, you appear to be both a fool and a coward. Apparently, William thinks that you can't both work out and be intelligent. Those things are not mutually exclusive, you know. And now raising 1 kid is expensive enough. I bought my friend 4 pregnancy tests. They all came out positive and now she is crying. She gonna ask me, how am I gonna afford to feed 4 kids? Oh lordy. And Baffett comments, imagine she takes 100 tests and says she's gonna have 100 kids. Yeah, not how that works. Now it could be possible that she already has 3 kids, but for some reason I don't believe that's what's going on here. And Speedway makes a post on Facebook, happy birthday America, hard to believe you're 2023 years old. I really hope they're just joking with that, but apparently it was pulled rather quickly. Either the joke didn't land or they made a post so stupid someone needs to be fired at Speedway's social media department. And for this last one, you may lose some brain cells while reading this Twitter thread. What's a real currency? Oh, why the US dollar, of course, the most valuable currency in the world. $50,000 would basically make you a millionaire in London or Paris, where they use pounds or euros and both of them are worth more than dollars? A pound is a use of measurement, bro. We're talking about currency. I really can't believe this person has never heard of the pound sterling. You've got to be kidding me. I've got to end this video before I lose so many brain cells I won't be able to make videos anymore. So, I'd like to thank all of my channel members, especially Amethyst Phoenix, Crangus McBiscuitbull, Dark Garden, Catalan Cormendi, Mike Hawk, Hold Up, Jade Demby, Nightcrawler, Stormcloud the Wolf, VicMeister1999, and Zoe Horsham. You can join in the link below, and if you enjoyed it, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell, and comment what's on your mind.